All right, y'all, what's up? Just in case y'all are following the trial with Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, that's his first name. Or if you're not following, I'm going to give you a brief update of what's going on. So, but they are basically trying to establish that in some way, Fani Willis financially benefited herself from the relationship. Why the hell is this one turn off? From the relationship with Nathan Wade, meaning that the amount of monies that he paid or she paid to him, actually she benefited from it by having all these lavish trips and everything. In my PNTV, I explained that they only had one trip to Miami that totaled about $1,000, right? Well, we've soon found out during this trial there has been multiple trips. Trip to Aruba, trip to Bahamas, a lot of cruises that they're going on. In most of the cases, Fani was supposedly had bought her own plane tickets to get to these destinations, and saying that he actually paid for like the cruise, he paid for the excursions, which he's saying that's not true. He's saying that either they split the cost of the entire trip or Fani paid him back in cash. Okay, the one thing about all of these trips though, all of these trips happen after the time frame in which they have already admitted now that they had a relationship. They are trying to establish that the relationship began before he got put as lead counsel. If that is the case, this is where the immorality really kicks in, despite him already having a wife on that immoral level. The second thing is all the witnesses are sequestered, which meaning they can't talk to each other. They can't hear each other's testimony. They don't know what one another is saying. So Wade, during his testimony, is not aware that a former friend of Fani Willis was already called in. This former friend is saying that their romantic relationship began in 2019. 2019 was prior to her even becoming a district attorney and prior to this case being set up as well. So, and if that's the case, then they definitely have a conflict. It seems like she was padding his pockets, and from padding his pockets, she benefited from that. Because one of the other things that is stated that in a lot of the cases that she has dealt with in the office, she has used his partnership. So he does have a law firm. When she uses the other partners, not him, but the other partners to try other cases, he still benefits. He gets a third, like they do in the partnerships. All the partners get paid a certain amount of money from the cases that they win. So he still benefits from that as well. But again, all of this stuff was supposed to happen outside of this relationship that they have. So this so-called friend or ex-friend supposedly had rented a condo, had a condo for rent, and claims that Fani and Nathan had met up at that condo several times, which to Nathan Wade has denied. He states that he has not ever met up with her at, I think there was like 3 condos, her home. He said he doesn't even know her address until she got doxxed. Another condo somewhere in Deerfield, and then one in Hat something. I can't remember the name, child. He said he did go to the condo, the 3rd condo, but he never went with any of her staff. He never went with her security details. Never went with any of her friends. He's never even talked to anybody outside of Fani about his relationship with her. Although their relationship was not a secret, they were still private persons and didn't discuss their relationship with other parties, especially since he was a married man. So they're on recess right now, and I'm waiting. I'm trying to do this video real quick so I can get back to the court with it when they go back to the court. She hasn't testified yet. I'm not sure how many witnesses they have, but right now that's all that the attorney has done is establish that they had several trips. Payments were made, but these trips were done after they began a relationship. One of the reporters was saying that they believe if they could establish that she wasn't reimbursing him, then it's very possible that the same pattern, if they had trips before this date, or before they actually, the admitted relationship happened, that she wasn't reimbursing it as well, and that way she was living lavishly off of the income that she helped him make by constantly using his firm, or constantly using, not just constantly using his firm, but and the money from which he's getting paid. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'll probably do a separate PNTV exclusive later on this weekend or something, but this is where we're at right now in this case. It does sound like from this particular live that I'm watching, the case can be reassigned to somebody, so the case isn't thrown away altogether automatically, but we still don't know what that next prosecutor would do. He may, or she may, very well throw away the case. All right, y'all. Peace.